He left this place with his body, with his tent, with his dog, with his the belongings, everything, and he levitated, and he left to the western side of the world, and he flew. I mean, literally, he sort of flew, levitated, and he went. Physically he went to the pure land of Amitabha. So this actually means he achieved that understanding, accomplished this kind of understanding. So Nirmanakaya form he understood, so he went. And when you achieve to the Sambhogakaya form of understanding and practice and accomplished that path, then you become like you can go to the place like what do you call that, the Arkyobe palace, Arkyobe pure land, and all these things. Those people who reached to that level, they can go to that kind of the pure land. Like Milarepa is in Arkyobe place, Arkyobe pure land, yeah. And not only Milarepa, of course, those type of yogis and accomplished practitioners, they are all there. My guru used to tell me that he's going to go to pure land of Amitabha. And I said, why not? Because he's practicing Arkyobe quite often. So I said, why not in Arkyobe? He said, I'm not quite ready for that, he said. And I didn't know what he meant to say. But now I know that why he said that. I wish that he could sort of like describe a little more then, but maybe then I was a little young, so maybe he thought that maybe this young boy, he wouldn't understand what I'm talking about, so maybe I shouldn't be wasting time. So he didn't say anything, but I now came to know that why he's saying that. He is not yet reached to that level of like a Sambhogakaya, I think. That is the reason he is now. He's determined to go to the pure land of Amitabha. This just a few days ago, the master Getse Rinpoche passed away also. So the Getse Rinpoche also said to his one of his close friend, or maybe a student, I don't know. He told that he's going to be in pure land of Amitabha, and he will never come back here as a reincarnation. So please don't look for my reincarnation. He said it very clearly to many people. So that is the thing. So this is what I'm trying to say is that the achievement also need to be understood. We call it we call it 3 steps or the 3 kayas. The practice of 3 kayas, or the practices of 3 levels of understanding. So you have to finish it accordingly. But in the Yangtik's case, almost you are trying to practice 3 steps in one go, simultaneously. That is the special kind of a speciality of the practice, of this particular practice. It can practice 3 of them at the same time. That is kind of a special thing in this Yangtik, connected with this Yangtik. So, Nimanakaya form, Guru Padma Sambhava. Sambhogakaya form, the Guru Avalokiteshvara. And the Dharmakaya form, the Guru Amitabha. So 3 of them, you visualize yourself. 3 of them at the same time. So, this is what the special kind of unique presentation, unique existence, or unique practices of the Guru Yangtik. Very seldom practices has this sort of unique presentation. So that is very much the thing that this particular practice makes into unique kind of practice. So therefore it is very much recommendable for us to sort of to practice, so that we can sort of accelerate our practice, so that we can achieve the Buddhahood, or Buddha Dharma, Buddha. What do you call that? Sambhogakaya, Buddha Nimanakaya, Buddha, the Dharmakaya. So these three are equally Buddha, but of course it is a kind of range, different ranges of the Buddha. That is the thing, different aspects of the Buddha. So now, when it comes to visualization, now I'm saying visualization, you have to understand how important the visualization. I mean, including myself also. I feel, visualization, when it comes to visualization, I feel a little lazy. Because, it's very difficult, very complicated, and sometimes it doesn't come. It doesn't come about. It's a very sort of like complicated. So therefore I feel a little lazy when it comes to visualization. But actual fact, visualization should not be denied, should not be, ignored. Visualization is very important. Without visualization, we will not be able to accomplish the first step, which is very important step. Without going through the first step, the second and third step, almost impossible to sort of achieve. So therefore, visualization is very important. And why is it so that it's important? I told you already, but then I should be repeating it again. Visualization is very important because visualization is the method. The method. When I say method, there's some method. Okay, method. So it has to be turned into up. Method. Visualization is a method to detach yourself from the misunderstanding of the universe, ignorant of the universe, ignorant about the universe. You have a ignorant. This is what I said from the beginning. I said ignorant. That has to be detached. Has to sort of get rid of. So you have to get rid of it. How to get rid of it? It's the visualization. That will help you to get rid of it. So then you have your own set of the guru, you have your own set of the friends, you have your own sets of the holistic universe. The Nimanakaya sets of the universe is a different. I mean, the different means it's a different. According to your concept, it has a different. That is the thing. And that itself has a universe of its own. So therefore you have to go through it. So that is what we call visualization. That you have to visualize the Pure Land. You have to visualize within this Pure Land you have to visualize the boss. When we talk about the Pure Land of Amitabha, the boss is Amitabha. And then the ministers are the Guru Padmasambhava and Avalokiteshvara and all these. There are many ministers are there. Ministers and many friends and many masters. And also the females and males and the practitioners, yogi, all are there. All are there. That itself the Pure Land of Amitabha is not only just a small island. It has its own world. It has its own universe. And it's truly there. It is not only just imagination. It is truly there. But you have to be realizing, you have to be able to detach yourself from this existence, from this ignorant existence, and put yourself into the practice of the Pure Land of Amitabha, which means the Nimanakaya set, Nimanakaya step. If you are able to do that, you have your own world, which is the Amitabha Pure Land, or whatever the Pure Land that you are talking about. And it's when we always talk about, generally speaking, when we talk about Pure Land, we are talking about either Nirmanakaya form or the Sambhogakaya form. There's no way. There's no other ways. So you have your own thing. I wouldn't surprise that the Pure Land has a car, nice car, because I love cars, so I'm always talking about the car. I wouldn't surprise to have a car, to have an aeroplane. You know, everything that is there in this world will be there. Except the Pure Land means pure. Pure actually means it doesn't have a misunderstanding. When you are there, your how do you say, your misunderstanding is waived, already finished, already not there. So your misunderstanding, because of misunderstanding, we are in this Pure Land, in Hong Kong Pure Land. You know, Hong Kong is also, you can call it Pure Land, because it's not pure, but it's a land. Okay, you can, it's a land. Hong Kong itself is an island. You know, it's a small island. Kowloon is not an island, but of course it's an island. So Hong Kong is a land, island. But it's like that, you know, jokingly speaking. But it's, you know, like we are in a land. We are in a place. It can be called Pure Land also. Sometime in Sutra, some Sutra says that this is also a Pure Land. Pure Land, our boss is who? Shakyamuni. Shakyamuni is the Buddha of the Pure Land. So this is a Pure Land. But of course, if we are pure, then of course this is a Pure Land. But we are not pure, unfortunately. So this is a land, but it's not pure. But we have to get, how do you say, we have to get ourselves detached from this kind of impurity into the purity state of the Nirmanakaya form. Then you get into the Pure Land of Amitabha, Pure Land of that Buddha, this Buddha, you know. So that is the thing. This is what I'm trying to say. That is the reason why we are practicing. The nutshell of what I'm trying to say is that the reason you have to understand the visualization is very important, because you have to not levitate, but lift yourself up, or detach yourself from the impurity state of mind to the purity state of the concept. Still you are under a concept, but pure concept. We are not talking about a non-conceptuality, kind of non-conceptual state of mind. Non-conceptual state of mind, when we talk about, that is Dzogchen, that is Mahamudra, which is the Dharmakaya form of the practice, which is the third step, which is a little bit like which is not yet sort of, not yet there. We are not yet there. So we are talking about the concept, pure concept, pure concept. So there are many people, there are different types of practitioners. Some practitioners, they can go somewhere else and then get into the practice, get into a Pure Land. Some practitioners, they can realize the Pure Land within itself, within this very land. Like you are in Hong Kong and you can realize and you can purify yourself, and you become pure, you achieve the purity state of the own mind, and Hong Kong itself become your Pure Land, because you yourself become pure. So that is also the thing, but that depends on the personality and the individual, very individual. So some are able to sort of realize within itself and also transform your very existence of the world that we are in, and into the Nirmanakaya form, or Nirmanakaya practice, or Nirmanakaya sort of Pure Land. And some they levitate, then they can physically go elsewhere and rest in their Pure Land. So that's the thing. Let's not talk about Pure Land too much, because it's maybe for many people they just feel bored, because you know the people don't believe it. But I think I'm telling you that we have to believe it. We really it really works that way. That is the reason visualization is very important. And it really works that way. And it really works that way. Why? Because if it works, this existing, this very exist, it works. Then why the purity state, the pure land doesn't work? Why? I mean, there's no logic, Pure land is not working, not true. Pure land is not true. It's just like a legend and a fairy tale, So let's not talk about it. But the impure land like this is very much exist. That is not fair. Impure world, impure land is not working. Impure land is working, as well as the pure land will also be working. So that is the very much fair and is very much logical. It just depends on the pure, depends on our own concept, whether our concept is pure or not pure. For example, now we talk about the Guru Yoga. The Guru has to be seen as a Guru Padmasambhava, not as a human being, not as a Tibetan, not as a English, not as a Chinese, not as a Bhutanese, not as a Indian. Guru has to be seen as a Vajradhara. Guru has to be seen as a Guru Padmasambhava. I mean, as you all know that. Why we are saying that? It is because we are training ourselves. We are putting ourselves into a process of training, so that we will soon be able to see Guru Padmasambhava in our very Guru. Very much that the physical Guru that we have right now. He should be transformed according to your concept. He should be transformed into Guru Padmasambhava. That is Nirmanakaya form. Very, very important. But you have to train yourself in order to see that. You have to make yourself to see that. It is not something that you just, it just spontaneously there or not. It is not like that. You have to be able to sort of put yourself into practice. That is the reason why we call it practice. Guru Yoga practice. You have to be able to tell yourself, and that's the reason you have to be visualizing Guru in the form of Guru Padmasambhava. As an exercise, as a process of development. It is very important. Otherwise, that you just keep on saying that, okay, my Guru is a Guru Padmasambhava, but saying and also thinking doesn't really make that much of sense. You have to go through the visualization. You have to transfer. That is the reason why your Guru needs to be seen firstly, needs to be seen as a shunyata. As Nagarjuna pointed out, that whole universe is nothing but shunyata. It is the great shunyata, emptiness, great the voidness, great voidness. So this is what so including your Guru is not existing in any form. That is what we have to, prepared. That is the preparation. You have to think about it. Then after that, that shunyata, that nothingness is not the, is not something that, that this building has nobody else inside, so therefore this building is empty. Or that this cup is has no water in it, so that this cup is empty cup. So that the emptiness that Nagarjuna pointing out is not that kind of emptiness. That is what we call like a man-made emptiness, It is like a created emptiness. It is the fabricated emptiness, The building being empty because nobody is there. Or the valley has no water, so this valley is empty valley, or something like that. No, it's not like that. It has to be the emptiness that we are referring to is emptiness that is not existing as it appears to be. Emptiness that we are referring to is the emptiness, that it's not existing as it is appears to be, and it is not existing inherently. Inherently, nothing is exist, but you know that. But the view wise and conceptual, according to the conceptual mind, it has everything. It has everything, whatever it is, sort of like a seeable and hearable and also touchable and imaginable. All these things are there. So therefore now it's emptiness. From that emptiness, then you visualize Guru as a Guru Padmasambhava, not as a human being. That is a process of practices, process of training. You have to do like that. Keep on doing that. Keep on visualizing your Guru in the form of Guru Padmasambhava. Even though it is very hard to do it to start with. But of course, you will get used to it. Once you get used to it, then you will be like, one day you will be able to see him or see her as Guru Padmasambhava. No problem. If your Guru is a female form, it doesn't matter. You will still be able to see the Guru Padma, see her Guru Padmasambhava. If your Guru is the male form, is also not a problem. You can see him as a Guru Padmasambhava, no problem. Also, like a Green Tara, for example, if you are practitioner of Green Tara, or if you are a practitioner of Sangeet Seva, it's a female form. The Green Tara is female form. Machik Labdran is female form. But your Guru is a male, doesn't matter. You can still be, because the male form of Guru is not existing, inherently exist as it is. So therefore, it doesn't really make any difference. As long as you have that sort of misunderstanding about the inherently exist, that kind of exist, then you're bound to have a problem of visualization also. My Guru is a male, and that practice is female. How can it be like this? How can you practice? So there's a complication. You have a problem to sort of to merge together. Male cannot be transformed into the female. That's quite weird, that sort of thing, My Guru is a male, that the female, that deity, the Guru Padmasambhava, no, the Green Tara is female. How can it be like this? How can I don't know how to do it. That's a problem, yes, because you have inherently attached to the Guru being inherently exists in a male form. That is the reason why there's a big problem. So it's a female and male also has a problem. And the Guru Padmasambhava sits like this. He sits like this. How can it be like this? He's a small. Guru Padmasambhava is a little bigger than that. Or something like that, Guru Padmasambhava wears hat, different types of hat. He's wearing different types of hat. Or he's not wearing any hat. So what is the thing? So there's a lot of problems. Somebody said that, just recently, some of my close disciple students said, because we asked her to sort of lie down, and when you lie down, you have to visualize Vajra Yogini form. But then she's saying, how can I lie down Vajra Yogini form? Because where do I put the skull? The skull has a lot of things inside, and it really goes that it spills in my bed, and how can it be? And I have a khatanga holding, and it's very complicated, How do you hold the khatanga in my bed? And that sort of thing, I was laughing I couldn't believe it, That was so complicated for her. Poor thing, I really made her into a big trouble, big problematic kind of thing. How do you sleep? So it's like that, so inherently exist. that sort of attachment, then how can you practice? How can you? So this kind of problem has to be transformed into nothingness. First, you have to transform this into madhyamaka. That is very important. Madhyamaka. Nothing exists inherently. They are just appearing as it is, but it doesn't really exist as it is. It appears to be. So that is very important. So then you visualize Guru Padmasambhava, not much a problem, without any problem. So you do it like that. And then that is the thing. So then, of course, the Avalokiteshvara and Amitabha, there's a good Kusum Tuktik. Kusum means the three yana, three body, three kaya, Nimana kaya, Sambhoga kaya, Dharma kaya. And then that is the droplet of the heart, really the droplet, the concentrated droplet of the heart. So that's the thing. But very much the Ati Yoga practice, or the final practice of the Vajrayana. And so that is the thing. So physically Guru Padmasambhava. Now the speech that has to be now transformed into, again, from the level, that ignorant level, into the non-ignorant level, or the purity state of the mantra, purity state of the voice, purity state of the existence of noise and the voice and sounds. That is the Sambhoga kaya. So you have to transform yourself into Sambhoga kaya through practicing of the mantra. Om Ahung Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi Hung. That is the thing. And Om Ahung, Om, of course you all know that. Om is the mantra for the physical body. A is the mantra for the physical the sound. And Hung is the mantra for the physical or existence of the Dharmakaya. So that is the thing. So the mind, speech, and the body. So Om Ahung. Vajra actually is the diamond. So that has that is very much the concentrated form of the male energy. Male energy means the energy of the existence. And then Padma is the energy of the female energy, which is the non-existence, energy of non-existence, or the existence of non-existence. So that is Padma. So in between there's the Guru, Vajra, Guru, Padma. So Vajra and Padma, combination of these two, Vajra and Padma, is Guru. The Guru is the nothing but combination of these, the Vajra and Padma. Do you understand what I mean? The Vajra is the male energy, which is existence, and Padma is the female existence, a female sort of energy that is very much the basic energy of the non-existence. So these two, existence and non-existence, are combined together, united together, or how do you say? Even you can say the mingled together, or united together. Yes, right. Then the combination, or the unity or union of these two is the reality of Guru. Guru. When you talk about Guru, of course, external Guru is a female form of Guru, like who sits on the chair, who's talking, who's giving teaching, who's instructing you to do this and that, and all these things are Guru. But that is very much external Guru, but not the reality Guru. The reality Guru is the union. of existence and non-existence united, become Guru. That is the thing. So Vajra and Padma united and become Guru. That is the thing. So Vajra, in Vajrayana, there always comes a symbolic presentation is very much important in our Vajrayana teaching. Vajrayana, we always talk about these kind of things, Vajra, the Padma, and also wheel, and that sort of many symbolic this thing. Because Vajrayana always wants you to accelerate your path of understanding. So in order to accelerate your sort of understanding, we need something to grab. So that the physical form of physical or symbols are very important in Vajrayana, because the symbols are very much the kind of a great method to understand, to let you understand and let you sort of accelerate your understanding very much. So symbolic form of concept or the practice is very, very important, and it's very much the Vajrayana. In Sutrayana, we don't really have that much of symbols, and therefore, in Sutrayana, we don't really have that much of practices, like different practices of different Buddha, hundreds of Buddha, thousands of Buddha, and thousands of tools, different tools of Padma, this thing, that thing, and mudras and all these things. Not a lot of complicated things. But in the Vajrayana, we have a lot of different complicated things. Why all these symbols symbolizes all the practices of the insight. So that's the reason why it is supposed to be very much accelerating your path into realization. So anyway, that is the thing. So Vajra, Guru, Padma, so unite. The Guru is the nothing but the union of these two, existence and non-existence. Okay, Guru, Padma. Siddhi is the realization. You have to realize the Buddha. You have to realize the Guru. Guru Yoga, the final state of the Guru Yoga is the realization. If you don't realize what is the Guru practice, Guru practice doesn't mean anything. Of course, you'll have a little bit of blessing there, a little bit of blessing here, but blessing is the blessing. But the final blessing that you really wanted to really achieve is the realization, the real union, realization of union. Existence and non-existence, the reality of the Guru, that is what you have to realize. That is the Buddhahood. The ultimate goal is the enlightenment, the Buddhahood. So that is the Siddhi. Siddhi, of course, it has a lot of different siddhis, not only just the ultimate goal, but of course, if you feel thirsty, if you are going like a hiking or trekking, which I always do. So when we go for hiking and then the water is finished, and we need a water very badly because we feel very thirsty, we feel very hot, and then there's walk, and you will somehow you will find a very nice water. Maybe some of them are coming down and they have a glass of water or a bottle of water to give you. They have had enough water, so they have left the bottle of water. So they somehow you will get the water when you need it. Somehow you will get the food when you need it. Somehow you will get a shelter when you need it. That is also Siddhi. Siddhi is Siddhi in English, in Sanskrit is the achievement or blessings, whatever. That is also Siddhi. When you need it, you can get that. You can get food, water, clothing, shelter, friends, and including money and all these things, all Siddhi. But it has to include not only just all these things, little things, but it's include the ultimate goal also. Ultimate goal is the union, the understanding of union, the state of union, which is the Guru. Vajra Padma united Guru. Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi Hung. Hung is to achieve, to sort of like to, how do you say, to confirm the Siddhi. To confirm the Siddhi. So anyway, when you do the practice of Om Ah Hung Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi Hung, it can be practiced as a supplication, and it can be practiced as a teaching, and it can be practiced as a contemplation, and it can be practiced as a meditation, kind of, you know, like a what do you call that? Stable meditation or whatever, just a meditation, Dzogchen practice or Mahamudra practice. It can be practiced in any sorts of form, because it has the meaning of entire universe, entire practice, entire path, entire realization. It has entire meaning of entire universe. So therefore, Om Ah Hung Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi Hung has tremendous impact into your spiritual life as well as, of course, material life. So therefore, it is very recommended to practice Om Ahum Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi Hung. Minimum like 10 million times. And maximum, of course, no limit. But minimum 10 million times. And it's very important. And if you recite that, recitation itself has a tremendous energy to transform your lifestyle, to transform your understanding. And especially, basically, it will transform your, how do you say, basic view, in order to sort of get yourself rid of the ignorant. That is the thing. It has a power. It has an energy to do it. Even though you don't get to do that much of a visualization very well, but itself, recitation itself has tremendous energy and impact. So that is what we should be understanding, and we should be happy about it. And then on top of it, Om Mani Padme Hum, you have to do, you know, the 15% of the 10 million 10 million times. So so if you do that, then you know, when you do that, Om Mani Padme Hum is a similar thing, but it's Om again. Om Ahum Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi Hum. It has Om Ahum, so that is like a kind of, let's say, elaborated way, but in a kind of a brief way. Om itself contains Om Ahum. Om itself contains the whole universe existence. A-U-Ma. So A-U-Ma, you know, A-U-Ma. These three concludes the whole universe. It concludes entire body, speech, and mind. So Om is the very how do you say, very powerful and very, how do you say, concentrated kind of mantra, Om, you know. And then Marni, Marni is, how do you say, equivalent to the Vajra, actually. Vajra is diamond, directly into diamond. But Marni is also a jewel. It's very much like same as a diamond anyway. Diamond is one of the greatest jewel anyway. So jewel, or the Marni in Sanskrit, represent again the, how do you say, represents the masculine energy, the energy of existence. And Marni, Padma, Padme, is the same thing again. It's a lotus. It represents female energy. it represents the non-existence. It represents the wisdom. Okay? And then, of course, these two. Okay, Marni represents the the male energy, masculine energy, and represents the what do you call that? The method. The method means the compassion, the love, and all these action that I was talking about yesterday morning. So that is the Marni, and Padma is the wisdom and female energy, and also the non-existence. So these two united, Marni Padma. That is the reason why Amitabha holds the Marni in the hand. Marni means the jewel in the mostly the non-Amitabha. Avalokiteshvara holds the Marni in the hand, folded hand. She holds the jewel. And Padma in the hand also. So Padma. So anyway, these two represents the how do you say, the two energy and two sort of existence, non-existence and existence, and also then these two represents the love and wisdom. So love and wisdom comes together, then it is become the great bodhisattva. It becomes great bodhicitta. Love and wisdom comes together. Without love, the wisdom doesn't make any sense. But without wisdom also the love doesn't make any sense, because love is blind. Blind love has a tendency to sort of get into trouble, very much into trouble. So blind love is not really recommendable. But love is very much needed to go along with the wisdom. So it just has to be wisdom. So wisdom, Padma. Love, Marni. Marni is the love. So these together, united, it becomes great bodhisattva. It becomes great bodhicitta, the practice of bodhicitta. So that itself is Avalokiteshvara, nothing but Avalokiteshvara. Okay? So Om Mani Padme. Padme is because it's something to do with some. Me and Ma is not a very big problem anyway. Anyway, that's it. So then Om Mani Padme Hung. Hung is Hung again is a confirmation, I would say. It confirms. It confirms to receive that kind of blessings or realization. You must say Hung very clearly when you recite the mantra. Otherwise you are not confirming. So people just often say there's no Hung. Where is Hung? It's very dangerous. I mean, not dangerous, but it's a very crucial thing. You shouldn't forget about Hung. Om Mani Padme 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 Hung. Om A Hung Benzam Guru Padma Siddhi Hung. The Hung is very important. That is the reason Hung is at the most of the mantra has at the end there's a Hung. Hung has to be there. We often say no Hung, so no confirmation. Yeah. You buy tickets but without confirmation. You never know whether you are flying or not. You're not going to be flying, most probably. There's no confirmation. So the confirmation should be there. Hung. So that's very important, really. Mantra needs to be recited in a very kind of correct form. It has to be either Hung or either sort of like its own heart syllable needs to be there. For example, Om Ami Deva Shi, there's no Hung, but Shi is the heart syllable of Amitabha. Heart syllable of Amitabha. So therefore, Ami Dewa Shi. And sometime Om Mani Padme Hum in Terma, Om Mani Padme Hum Shi, they also say that. And just to reconfirm. If you put a Shi, it is reconfirmation. If you put a Hum, it is confirmation. So Om Ami Dewa Shi, also as there's a Shi, that is the heart syllable. So there is no need Hum. It's a Shi is there, so the heart syllable of Amida. So sometimes heart syllable works that, but generally Hum has to be there. Om has to be there in the front to start with. A has to be there in the middle, and Hum has to be there to finish the mantra. So that's 3 syllable is very important, and especially the Hum is very important. So you shouldn't be like saying okay, very important. You know, you just visualize. Many of them, I mean, including myself. Sometimes, you know, we get sort of like freaked out, and then we just keep on saying. It just doesn't have anything. Only one syllable. There's nothing. We forget 6 syllables. We shouldn't forget. There's a 6th syllable. So very important. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. You know, very important. You know, Om Mani Padme Hum. Hum is, it shouldn't be hum. You always say hum. I know that. Everybody, I mean, in America also, everybody say hum, and here also Om Mani Padme Hum. There's no good. Oh, money, pay me a home, you know? Money, you know? Pay me a home. It's not right. Pay me. That's not right. Pat me. Oh. Hong. You have to open your mouth, you know, openly say, Hong. Oh, yes, great. Om Mani Padme Hum. You know, cannot be closed. Hum means there's no confirmation, nothing. Because you're closed, so there's nothing can be gone, nothing can be out. So Om Mani Padme Hum. Yeah, that's it. Very, very important to have a good pronunciation. Very good. That's very important. I mean, this is not only me saying it. It's in a tantric how do you say, teaching. It says very clearly that it has to be pronounced correctly. It's not a very big deal also to learn how to pronounce correctly. And it's Om Mani Padme Hum is very much like a very small. So that is, you can put a little bit of effort to sort of make it correct. If you talk about, let's say, the 100-syllable mantra of Vajrasattva, then maybe a little bit difficult because it's a very long. So sometimes it can be incorrect. But that's the thing. So that is the thing. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Ahum Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi Hum, you know. Om Ahum Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi Hum. That is, so it's all the things, same, similar. So after that, then the Amitabha practice needs to be done. Again, the 15 percentages of the main Om Ahum Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi Hum. So when you do that, again, Om Ami Dewa Shi. Ami Devashi. That Om Ami Devashi is how do you say, the heart, the mantra of the Amitabha. According to the Vajrayana, it is Ami Devashi. But according to the Sutrayana, of course, then Om Amitabha, Om Amitabha. That's all. Om Amitabha. Om. There's no Om. There's a Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. That means paying homage. Homage to Lord Buddha, Amitabha. So that's the thing. So that is just Sutrayana, we pay homage, that's all. But in the Vajrayana, we pay not only just a homage, but at the same time, we, we mingle with the universe. We mingle with the universe because the entire universe is Guru. And that has to be understood. And that Guru is the Dharmakaya. So Dharmakaya is the Guru, Dharmakaya, the Amitabha. So Amitabha is nobody, but it's a Guru and it's Dharmakaya. So this is very important. So we are, in Vajrayana, we sort of mostly we mingle ourselves into the practice of the universe. So that is very much the Vajrayana. So that is the kind of a unique form of practice of Vajrayana. So Om Ami Devashi. So that is the process of the practice of three kayas. Om Bhaja Guru Padma Siddhi Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Shi, and then Om Ami Devashi. In this case, I'm sorry, I have forgotten to tell you. In this case, Om Mani Padme Hum Shi, you have to say that. Because this is Guru Padma Sambhava as terma. Kama means the doctrine that coming from the Buddha Shakyamuni that connected with the Guru Padma Sambhava. Kama, that has no hong shi, hong. But terma, I think it has a shi. So this time it has a shi. Om Mani Padme Hong Shi. Okay, it's reconfirmed. Okay, that's the thing.